Hey everybody!
Hey!
Welcome back to another episode of God's God Jokes TV. We're here, and so here comes everybody on the Facebook Live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. We are here another Sunday. If you're joining us on YouTube, whatever day you're watching, we're so glad you're here.
Yep.
If you are joining us on Instagram, we're so glad you're here.
Yep.
Come on in. We're getting ready to get started. So go ahead, grab a snack, grab yourself something to drink, whatever you have in your drink, it's fine. Come on in. We're so excited to have another episode of God's God Jokes TV because what?
We live, hey, we live, hey, we live, hey, we live.
Tag somebody and press the share, hey,
we live.
Tag somebody and press the share, hey,
we live.
Tag somebody and press the share. Hey,
we live.
Tag somebody and press the share. Hey,
we live. Hey, we live. Hey, we live.
Hey everybody, happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. It's so good to see y'all. I'm glad that y'all are here joining us for another episode of God's God Jokes TV. And whether you're joining us on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, we're just so grateful that you're here rocking with us another Sunday on our show. And we've got a great show lined up for y'all today. We are excited about it. And so, Jamal, why don't y'all run down the agenda for everybody today? What are we talking about?
Oh, today we're going to talk about some life updates, some trending topics, as always, what we're watching.
Of course, what we're watching.
What we be cooking, and, some other stuff.
So let's get into it.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a great long packed show for y'all. Hopefully you all will, continue to join in, continue to give us your comments. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss anything, including the non-live things that we do as we are posting as well. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at God's God Jokes TV. Yay! And so updates. First and foremost, if you didn't know, I am a very, very proud member of the greatest sorority on this side of time, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated.
Oh.
I just celebrated my 9-year Zeta
9 years.
9 years.
It's a long time, guys.
It is. We're getting close to 10. And, when you cross that 10 threshold, it's like, whoa, you're double digits. So, I'm getting ready to turn 9. I just turned 9 with my line sisters. Wow. My line is 3 levels of sanity, Beta Iota Chapter, Spelman College. I am the deuce of my line, spring 2011. And
gotta give those credentials.
My name is, you may know me as Portia Demita Williams. Some of y'all know me as Reverend Portia, depending on where you are.
Right.
You may know me as Portia Williams, but my sorors know me as Tickled Blue.
Oh.
Hey.
Tickled Blue.
Tickled Blue. You know why?
Why? Tell us.
Because I'm so happy.
Okay.
Duh.
Why else?
That's the answer I'm giving you. So, mainly because of my personality, because I'm just so happy and joyous and all that. And it's just, I was a joy. And my line sisters love me, and, my pro fights loved me. And so here I am. And it's our centennial year. So shout out to Zeta Phi Beta for us in our centennial year. I don't know what's going to happen in terms of our centennial celebration moving forward in June because, it is what it is with where we are in quarantine. But it's okay because we're celebrating anyhow. And, 100 years is a large milestone.
A long time.
That is a long time. We finally made it to the Centennial Club along with the other NPHC organizations. So it's really great to be 100. And, right after us will be SG Row and Iota Phi Theta. So it's great to know that we are all crossing the 100th year threshold. So that is my update. What updates do you have, Jamal?
This week, we participated in a really good game night.
Yes, we did.
It was really fun. It was like a virtual game night. Shout out to my good friend Justin Manning and his brand Metal Addict for hosting the game night. And we basically did a game of One's Gotta Go.
One's Gotta Go.
Yeah.
One's Gotta Go.
And it was really cool. It was over Zoom. It was like 27 people in there.
Yeah.
Which I didn't, and I was just wondering like how is a game night going to work over Zoom? I had no idea. And, oh, bless you.
Thank you. We live.
And yeah, we are live. And it just turned out to be a really fun night. That we were there for 2 hours playing this game.
We were there for 2 hours. And guess what the best part was?
What's the best part?
We were like losing. Like we were losing so bad against all these other people who we did not know. And we were losing big time. And then how we managed to make a comeback, I have no idea. But somehow, out of all them people, we came in third place.
Third place.
Which
just comes to show you're not really losing if the game isn't over. You only lose when the game is over.
Right. And
we weren't losing, we just weren't winning.
We were not winning. We were not winning. I tell y'all, we were behind for rounds. Rounds and rounds had went by, and we were so far behind. I was like, is there any way that we could possibly win? Can we win?
And you see, she always makes fun of me for my optimism all the time. And I was like, babe, we can come back. And she's like, we're losing.
We were losing. We weren't even on the board for at least 5-6 rounds.
It ain't over till it's over, people. Just letting y'all know that right now, you know?
Right. It ain't over till it's over.
Third place.
Hey, we placed.
Yep.
We podiumed.
Hey.
We podiumed, and that's what matters. So
bronze is better than air. Let's get into some trending topics. What's happening? What's happened this week?
So this week, we saw some crazy things happening, like some governors opening up some states.
Yeah. Not good news.
Not good news. That's bad news. And so, we won't necessarily Georgia,
Florida,
opening up beaches and salons and bowling alleys and barbershops and the things that target people of color.
Right.
I.e. black folk. Cause y'all know who y'all doing. Come on. Y'all know what y'all doing.
They opened up all the businesses that require you to touch stuff other people touched.
Hello. And things that you know that we are going to service and that things that we are going to patronize.
Right.
So, this is like a continuation of the systemic racism in our country. Do not be fooled. These openings are not for the sake of all people. These things are for the country building another block of something on the backs of black folk. Right? Mm-hmm. Opening up the country is not okay. It's just not okay. It's
not right okay. Now, at least, yeah.
It's not safe. So wherever you are,
why they want to open up states right after they gave everybody a stimulus check?
Well, I don't know about that. I can't speak to that.
I'm just saying it's very convenient.
Yeah, so that's a hot topic. So if you're in any one of those states where your governor is doing that, stay home. And 2, when it comes election time, vote them out.
Right.
Because this would not happen on Stacey's watch. No,
not
never.
on Cuomo's watch either.
Or Cuomo's watch. Cuomo's watch is an interesting watch. But I can definitely say on behalf of Blackendom that Stacey Abrams would not have let this happen. Amen. And so, speaking of the government, of course, they president and them chemicals.
Oh, yeah. He said we could eject or ingest some disinfectant. And I said, you first.
Child, please. Child, please. You go ahead and hook some Lysol up in an IV and see what happens. That is not okay. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, it's not safe.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't touch that Lysol. Hey, don't touch the Lysol. Don't touch that Clorox. Hey, don't touch that Clorox. Hey, don't do it. Don't do it. Whatever you do, don't do it. Like, okay, do not do that. The president is crazy. Don't do it.
No.
Don't do it.
Don't listen to him.
Don't. Please. No. And please be mindful of all these household cleaning products around children, because children are the most vulnerable population to things like these, because they see things, their friends see things, they'll text each other, they'll tweet each other, and they're like, well, the president said, no, watch your babies. If anything, we got to be watching our babies.
Watch the babies, both small and grown.
Small and grown. Grown.
Look, there's 30 cases of people ingesting bleach already this week. So
really?
Yes.
Wow.
So, yes, watch your children, both small and grown. It's crazy
Lord,
out here.
God help us all. Help us all, Lord. And speaking of, all these crazy things, you know what also is crazy?
What?
Zoom. Let me tell you something about Zoom. Zoom. Make my heart go boom, boom. Y'all remember that? That's the 90s.
Right.
So, let me tell you this thing about Zoom. So Zoom, if you didn't know, there's some malware actually attached to Zoom that people may not even know about. So please be very, very careful when you're downloading Zoom directly onto your computer. If you're downloading Zoom directly to your computer, you may be also downloading malware. So be very, 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 very careful of downloading Zoom directly onto your computer. If someone sends you a link, clicking the link is one thing, but downloading it directly to your computer, you may end up with some malware. So be careful. Make sure you do some scans, and it's even powerful enough to penetrate through Macs. Okay? So be very careful. Make sure you do a malware scan on your computers so that you're not getting a virus for your computer based from Zoom.
Life hack. So knowing that you can catch malware from a Zoom call, those of you who are working from home, I should say, if you still want to call out from work sick, say you got malware from that Zoom call, then boom, problem solved. Call out.
Yep. So that's really kind of it for our trending topics. I mean, we've got some other kind of trending topics too when we transition to our segment known as What We're Watching. Let's try that again. One more time. We transition into What We're Watching. I just wanted to do it again.
Yeah, I know.
Because I just like doing stuff.
She wanted to see my shoulders move.
I did.
I'm crying.
I gotta admit, I just kind of do that for a vain reason. I just kind of wanted to see you do this.
Yeah, I'm crying.
Because I like when you do that.
It is kind of sexy.
I mean, a little bit.
But what are we watching?
What are we watching? Well, I'm watching you.
Oh.
Do the show shrug. Yep. What else are we watching? So, yeah, what we're watching. So, we already know we watching Insecure. So, if y'all been catching up and watching us,
yes,
you would know that we watch it Insecure. And Insecure this past week, I was actually pleasantly surprised. I was a little sad that, your friend is not on the show anymore. I was like, oh no.
Oh yeah, she broke up.
Full size bae.
She broke up with Reggie, yeah. I mean, that's not his name on the show, but I forgot his name on the show.
I don't even know his name on the show, but Full Size Bae, he's gone. And I really appreciated the thickness.
He played the TSA worker, yeah.
Yeah, so he's gone, unfortunately. Issa kind of kicked him to the curb. But shout out to your buddy, though. Because he got his a little episode.
It's on the resume. There you go.
A little something on a resume, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So as he goes to resume normal activity of his daily life.
I see what you did there.
So yeah, we're watching Insecure. And you want to know something?
What?
I'm starting to note that maybe Molly's having a little bit of a pivot. Maybe we could have prejudged Molly a little bit too soon. Now I am still maintaining the fact that Molly needs to get back on the couch. I am maintaining that. But I think maybe Molly has a little bit more big girl moments in her than we give her credit for. So I kind of started to see that a little bit this week. So there's that. And so I'm kind of interested in watching this story unfold. I really want to know what was the trigger to their friendship falling off.
Yep. It's I think it's interesting watching Lawrence slowly turn into the name of the show.
Insecure?
Yep.
You think Lawrence is becoming insecure? How so?
I mean, I don't want to spoil it for everybody, but people chat.
Well, if you haven't seen it by now, you would know that Issa and Lawrence's new bae are working together on something.
Yep, it's awkward.
It is awkward, and it's making Lawrence a little bit insecure. So hopefully y'all are watching Insecure, and that's what we're watching. We're also we revisited a show that we brought up last week.
Oh yeah, this is actually pleasantly surprised. That's what I should say.
It's a pleasant surprise.
Yeah. So we revisited Black AF, and last week on Netflix, yes, and written and produced by Kenya Barris. And last week we said the show was just wasn't it.
It just wasn't it.
We only judged like 3 episodes. By episode 5, that thing picked up. Ironically, the Tyler Perry episode is where it turned around. And check it out. Watch to the end. By the end of the series, you actually feel Black AF.
It's so interesting how there were so many different conversations about, was this show good? Is this show good? And people really giving this show a chance. And quite honestly, I always say you should give shows 2 episodes before you're just like cancel. And I'm always like, let's really put on for the culture. Let's really watch shows that are written and produced by us, right? Us. So, but at the same time, it did kind of get a little awkward. Like, I really wasn't here for the kids cussing at the parents.
Right.
And parents cussing back at the kids. Like, I really wasn't for that. And I had to, really get over that. But, we decided to revisit it and just say, let's just give it one more chance. And it picked up. It picked up somewhere around episode 4. And I was like, wow, this actually probably should have been the first episode. But it didn't also give enough context for it to be the first episode, the introduction to these people. But, it actually does get better, and it does get a little funny. We had a little couple chuckles along the way.
Yeah. The jokes felt a little forced the first couple episodes, but by episode 4, like you said, the jokes actually felt like they were actually hitting. They felt like they belonged. If there was context to the jokes. I'm not going to get too much into it because, I'm a joke nerd. So...
Well, the jokes at first weren't really hitting, and then they started hitting, and they started rolling, and I was like, wow, the show got so much better. So I would say if you didn't get a chance to really stick with it with Black AF, you know what? Revisit it. And if you don't like it, guess what? I completely can understand why getting past those first couple of episodes is a little bit of a struggle. But I say, you know what? If you got the time, we ain't going nowhere no time soon as the looks of it, unless you're in states that are opening and you just want to go do that. I say go revisit it and give it another shot.
Revisit it, watch it to the end. And if you're still not satisfied with it, look at it this way. You giving them more money to make more seasons of Blackish.
Facts, big facts, and mixed fish,
support
and grownish.
Support the people who make the shows that you like to make, even if you don't like this specific show.
That's real. That's very real. So we watched that. What else did we watch that everybody watched last Monday night?
Oh yeah, last Monday was the much-awaited Teddy Riley versus Babyface. Was it a rematch if the first match never happened?
Child, I don't know. It was a rematch, the first match, the second match.
This match actually happened.
It happened.
It was pretty good. It was hit for hit for hit. And then towards the end, it reminded you of what happened on Saturday. But we're not going to talk about that. We're just going to, be happy that these two musical legends came together to give us a night to get our minds off of the quarantine and to debate about something other than, what we're having for dinner.
And it was really great. And what I really appreciated was the dynamic, right? Once we finally got rolling past the technical difficulties, we were in there. If you were in there, throw up some hearts, throw up some, thumbs or some, throw something up. Let us know that you were watching because it was actually a really, really great battle. And I had a great time. I was on a Zoom call with some of my great girlfriends from Yale, and we were on together catching up and just really rocking out, with one another. And Jamal was there too.
Oh, I was jamming.
And we were jamming was jamming. And they were going hit for hit, hit for hit, hit for hit. So it kind of went like this, okay? Kind of went like this. All right, Teddy Riley came out the gate. Here goes a play-by-play. He came out the gate with SWV's right here. And Baby was like, oh. And then he came out with that Tony Braxton, Love Should Have Brought You Home last night, right? And then he was like, I gotta come up.
Yep.
He came up with that Keith Sweat. We all know that Keith Sweat can't sing, but he was there anyway. Right. So he played that Keith Sweat, Make It Last Forever. And we were just like, oh, what Babyface gonna do? So Babyface played his own song and did Soon As I Get Home. So if you're interested in a playlist, there is a playlist out there with all these songs hit for hit for hit for hit for hit. And they were coming with the songs. Now, what's crazy is there was a time that Babyface busted out his guitar.
Oh, yeah, he pulled out the guitar. He was like, I'm just going to play a song for you real quick. Go simple. And then Teddy Riley was like, we could do that?
Right. He said, what? So Teddy Riley pulled out his synthesizer, his keyboard synthesizer, because he saw that Babyface got that guitar. He was just like, oh, snap.
And then the signal dropped.
Teddy Riley said, and then the room just never came back.
Right. I think the internet just doesn't want Teddy to play his synthesizer. I think the internet has something against Teddy.
I think so. But you know what? All said. I still think Babyface won. But you want to know something? At the end of the day, we gotta, with all the Teddy memes that are hilarious, we gotta remember to put some respect on Teddy Riley's name, because we would not have New Jack Swing if it had not been for Teddy Riley's sound. So we're grateful and thankful, and it was a great, great battle, and we had some great laughs, we had some great times, and so, finally, Babyface Teddy Riley happened. It's done. It's in the books. Finito. Next.
The next battle we're looking forward to. It's tonight.
Oh, what's tonight?
This is for all the gospel fans out there. They have John P. Key versus Hezekiah Walker tonight. You know, that's gonna be good. So get your tambourines ready. You know, if you were usher board at home, you know, get your little usher board cloth and throw over your family members. Because somebody getting slain in the spirit watching this battle. That's all I'm saying.
You know, I'm looking forward to it. You know, between John P. Key and, you know, Hezekiah Walker, I'm actually putting on for Hezekiah Walker. You know, Hezekiah Walker got mad songs. I mean, John P. Key does too. But I'm kind of putting it on Hezekiah Walker. I think I'm putting it on Hezekiah Walker for this. You know, I'm putting it on Hezekiah Walker. Who you got?
I have some questions about how a gospel battle works.
Okay.
So you know how Babyface and Teddy Riley, it was like, okay, it's a battle of songs that they wrote. Mm-hmm. So if it's like that, you know, Hezekiah didn't write all of his hits. So
well, he wrote most of them.
He wrote most of them. That's
and
true.
And he arranges.
That's true. Okay, so
his name's on the record.
You right. So
we didn't say it's a producer's battle. We said it's a gospel battle.
Which raises another question. So is the battle monitored by how many people get slain in the spirit?
You know what? I don't think that quite counts.
Oh.
But you know what? It's fine. I don't think people can, if they're slain, I don't think they can communicate that they're down. You know, I think the feed is still counting their numbers regardless.
Right. Okay, well, you know, my money's on Hezekiah.
Your money's on Hezekiah? Okay, cool.
Yeah, just because he's on my playlist.
Okay. Well, you know, you got some John P. Key 2 songs.
I have more Hez than John P. Key.
More Hez. Okay, cool. So we also tuned into that Prince tribute since we're still talking about music.
Oh, yeah.
Did y'all see that Prince tribute on CBS? It was filmed during the Grammys back in January, February, whenever the Grammys were.
Back when we can touch each other.
Right, and just even be in the same room with one another. How about that? So that happened. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed her. I enjoyed... You know what's kind of funny was what? John Legend.
John, I'm wanna be sexy so bad legend.
Oh, yo, Miguel had his shirt on and John Legend had his shirt off. John Legend had no shirt under his suit. It was hilarious.
John Legend had a whole chest out, still trying to convince us that he's ordinary people.
And John Legend also was not at the piano and he was trying to groove. He was
we don't want to see you move, John.
I was like, we don't come to see you dance, John.
We come to see you play and sing. That's it.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Take a Prince record, make it soulful. That's it. That's all we want from John Legend.
Yeah. You know, Misty Copeland danced while her played.
Yeah, that was
Beautiful
cool.
Ones. That was great. Sheila E., who was the winner of the
Sheila
night.
E is the MVP.
She tore it up.
Yup.
She did. She tore it all the way up. She did such a great job.
Yeah, I mean, she was playing the whole night. She did not stop at all.
No, she was non-stop. She played till her earrings fell off.
Yeah,
honey.
literally.
Her earring flew into the audience. I was like, you better play till your earrings come off.
She was all over that. Usher was in a whole other building performing, and Sheila E. was still back there.
Still back there, playing her heart out.
Right.
So great.
It's crazy.
So great. So hopefully you caught up on that. So... now we want to introduce a new segment to you all called We Be Cooking. Did y'all know we cook? We cook. We cook all the time.
I feel like everybody's cooking now in the quarantine. Nobody wants to waste all that money on takeout.
You'd be surprised. Some people who just generally just don't cook, just do takeout. And are DoorDash and Postmating it, Uber eating it up.
That's true. But we be cooking.
We do be cooking. So, Jamal, how you be cooking?
We be cooking in the break.
How do you be cooking?
Oh, how do I be cooking? I cook in the morning.
You do? What you make?
I make bacon. Everybody loves bacon. Bacon's great. Bacon's amazing.
Bacon.
You know, usually we eat turkey bacon. Mm-hmm. Because we're not right with the swine. But stores are selling out of turkey bacon, so we bought 1 pack of bacon.
Bacon.
Like
the swine.
Yeah. And my blood pressure shot up.
Child, both our blood pressure. I haven't had anything pork in 15 years.
Oh, yeah, she's wild.
15 years.
Mm-mm.
And I had 1 slice of bacon for the first time in 15 years. Child, my blood pressure, I had a headache. My stomach was fine, but my blood pressure was way up. And I was like, wow. Why'd I do that? And I'm like, this it don't taste better. So I don't know how y'all eating bacon, like all the time. Like, I don't know how y'all do that.
I had such a moral dilemma at that moment because my tongue was like infatuated, right? Because the taste of bacon was just so magnanimous, right? But then after it digested, it was my body, after getting healthy over these past couple of months, was just like, whoa, what are you doing, dude? Like, this is just so much blood pressure. I had a headache, but I went back for another piece of bacon. So I have nobody to blame but myself. But it's bacon, so.
You know, I just give me the turkey bacon. You know, I ate the pork bacon only because the grocery stores are out and everybody's hoarding the turkey bacon. You're hoarding the turkey bacon.
Yeah.
Don't hoard the turkey bacon. Remember those of us.
When did so many people start eating turkey bacon? Like,
right.
Y'all put bacon on everything, and then as soon as we want to go to the store, turkey bacon sold out. Like, I don't know what's up with that.
It's just like, since when y'all start using, you know, things, you know, I'm not going to go there. I was about to say something. But people hoarding stuff they ain't never used before. Like, come on.
We just need to make sure we eat.
We got to make sure we have it. Y'all stocking up on supplies that y'all ain't never used before. I was like, why y'all got this in your house? You know good and well you don't need that. You ain't never used that.
Paper towels, y'all don't wipe nothing down.
Don't clean nothing. Just buying stuff that y'all ain't never bought before. Just because you said that or the world is ended. I need to go get this. Child, you should have been had it. Right. But you know what? I see people in the lines. It's crazy. But Jamal is really a great cook in the kitchen at breakfast. Jamal does breakfast right. Jamal has an awesome pancake breakfast situation. You know, he's trying to be like my dad. He's trying to like get my dad's secrets. He's trying to like, you know, keep up with my dad.
I mean, makes her happy, so why not?
I mean, you know, he's cooking in the kitchen, and it's always a good time for me. So we'll have some footage one day of us making breakfast. We've got some footage of us cooking in the kitchen. If you're on our YouTube page, you can subscribe, and you can check out some videos that we're going to upload of us cooking in the kitchen. Right. I actually made for the first time gnocchi.
Ooh, what's that?
Gnocchi. So it's like in a pasta, but it's like made from like potato and like some other stuff. So I made some gnocchi with Alfredo and spinach. That was really, really bomb. And so I was like, really let me try this out.
My soul and my stomach was happy.
It was great. And I was like, let me try something new. Because it was at the store and all the other pastas were gone. Because apparently during pandemics, everybody wanted the spaghetti.
Right.
So who knew?
Who knew so many people like spaghetti?
I was like, all the spaghetti though? Like, all the spaghetti? All the spaghetti. So we made gnocchi, I made gnocchi, and it was really, really good. And let me tell you something. It's okay to try something new during this time. Trying new things is doing wonders. So
you got the time, might as well.
You got the time, honey. Get them seasons out, get them sauces, and get the cooking.
Right.
You know, I had a great time making some gnocchi, and it only took like 15 minutes. To do the whole dish, right? Like not even a whole 15 minutes. Really, it was like 10 minutes. Because you just gotta let the water boil. Gnocchi boils in like 3 minutes. You can get the saute your spinach, you know, throw it all together in a pot and then stir the thing up together. You know, you can throw some mushrooms in there if you want, you know, throw some sun-dried tomatoes, however you want to do. Wham, bam, throw that thing together. You know, get yourself a good pot. And just cook that thing up. So this is a great time to experiment with your cooking skills. You know, you shouldn't come out of quarantine and you ain't know how to make nothing. Like, you know, at least make some oatmeal. Just add water.
Right. If you're really feeling froggy, get you like one of them big tins of like quick minute oats and then cook it in a pot and learn how to make like actual like oatmeal. And
you know, I say anything made at home is homemade. Homemade means made at home.
There you go.
So I didn't say scratch. I said homemade.
Homemade.
Homemade. So speaking of also things that are homemade, I have an awesome lemon pepper wing.
She's not lying, y'all.
Lemon pepper wings. Juicy lemon pepper wings recipe. Along with my really, really bomb lemon pepper salmon. My mother made my lemon pepper salmon this week, and she said it was so good and super juicy. So if you're out here, you know, I am really, really good with the meats. I'm excellent with the meats in terms of cooking meat and grilling meat and broiling meat and baking meat and all this other different stuff, right? And I don't fry meat though. I don't be frying it. I don't fry no chicken. You know, I like fried chicken. I just don't fry chicken because, you know, I'm scared I'm going to start a grease fire. And so, you know, I can fry some chicken at my mama's house, but I ain't frying chicken over here. So I made some lemon pepper wings, but I decided to get a little, you know, throw some little sass on it. So I baked my lemon pepper wings in some hot sauce. So I did some buffalo. So not hot sauce per se, but I mean, I used hot sauce, yes. But I made buffalo lemon pepper wings.
Doesn't that sound banging?
Child, get you the butter, get you some buffalo sauce, some hot sauce, toss that thing up, make sure you season the chicken, clean the chicken, season the chicken, and you bake the chicken. But you got to make sure you bake it crispy, okay? So here's the key. You bake it crispy, and you throw it around in the good salsa mix, and then you bake it some more. And you got to make you some spicy lemon pepper wings, okay? That right there is just fall off the bone good.
All those noises, yes. Yes.
Fall off the bone good.
Yes.
Do you like my lemon pepper wings?
I love your lemon
You like the buffalo lemon pepper wings?
I love the buffalo.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Jamal's mom was like, that sounds so good. I want to have some. I said, maybe when the quarantine's over. But, you know, maybe when the quarantine's over, you know, when we, you know, when we're married and we have our own place, maybe we can invite Saints over for lemon pepper wings.
Lemon pepper night.
Lemon pepper night. Have some lemon pepper wings, lemon pepper salmon. You know, I should try to make a lemon pepper steak or something like that. I don't know if that's a thing. But, you know, I love to cook. Cooking is a lot of fun. And so, you know, we be cooking all the time. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's what we be doing. And so, yeah, y'all, we just, you know, having a good time. As always, cooking in the kitchen, cooking together, enjoying each other, making each other laugh.
Yeah.
And all that great stuff.
All that good stuff.
Yeah, so what was your highlight? Did you have any other highlights of the week? So as we are wrapping up, do you have any other, like, highlights of the week? Or anything that you're just like, wow.
No, I think we covered everything.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I've got one more thing.
Okay, what you got?
So, in this other segment we have, I didn't know that.
Huh.
Guess what? I didn't know, y'all. So last week, Jamal told you all how he didn't know about the bees, and he didn't know about you know, the deers and experiencing the wildlife.
Nature's coming back.
Yeah. Nature's coming back. I didn't know about birds, okay? So birds, did y'all know that birds can still fly in the rain? But let me be specific, okay? Let me be specific about these birds in the rain. Birds actually flatten their wings, and their feathers releases an oil. Ooh! They get oily, y'all. Their feathers release an oil so that they can be waterproof in the rain, and that their wings will just let the water glide off of them. Isn't that dope?
Oh, so
What?
just oil their wings up and
all that. Yep. They just be out here oily. So birds fly in the rain because they have oil.
And oil and water don't mix.
Exactly.
Oh, shoot.
So that means storms can't stop the birds.
Oh. The
Check
more
that
you
out.
know.
The more you know.
That's crazy.
That's it.
Wow. So it's raining today, so you look outside, see all these birds flying, and they oily.
Yeah, they oily birds. You know, it's raining where we are. I don't know what it's doing where you are, but it is for us. And, you know, happy Sunday.
Yep, happy Sunday, guys. Thank you for joining us. Keep joining us every single Sunday. If you missed it, catch the replay on YouTube at Guys Got Jokes TV. Follow us on Instagram at Guys Got Jokes TV. And, you know, follow me on Instagram if you're following Portia, at Jamal Rich Comedy. And if you're following me, follow Portia at Portionality. We post a lot of content separately and together. So just come be a part of our community. Be happy. Wash your hands.
Wash your hands and cover your face.
Yes, wash your hands and cover your face.
And so it's been great. Love y'all.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.